Okay. Okay. Good evening. It's Thursday night, 7 o'clock. How are we all this evening? You're in the UK. We've all been moaning about how hot it is. Well, not me, but many people have been moaning about how hot it is, but it's been beautiful. If you're on live tonight, you know that I love to hear from you. I love you to get involved. I love you to comment. If you don't want to, obviously, it's okay to sit in the background. But I do love to hear from you. I don't want to, think that I'm sitting here all lonely on my own. Although, I'm happy to do that as well. So if you're watching live, just tap in live or say hi. If you're watching on the replay, just do the same. If you're watching live, you can make comments. Hi, Bev and Ed. Hey, Sonia. Second time today, huh? To see you. Hey, Bev and Ed. Always great to see you. You can ask questions or make comments as we go along. Yeah. I mean, I tell you also, we got people that are, logged on from all over the world. So let us know also where you are in the world. And maybe what time frame you're on. So, because it's always good to know where people are. Make those connections. So tonight, Terry, my brother, how are you, my friend? Hello, Chantel. Terry, are you tuning in from Alderney, your favourite heartfelt destination? Or are you back here? Let me know what's going on, brother. We must catch up soon as well. So tonight, I thought it was time to go really, really, really back to basics. Right? Simple shit that can help us grow ourselves. This is going to be really basic stuff. But, what I was thinking about was sometimes... Guernsey, you're back in Guernsey. I'll see you soon, bro. Have a swim or something like that. So tonight I thought we really, really go back to basics, right? It's like, obviously the title of tonight is five ways to grow yourself, right? And it's really simple and straightforward. And sometimes we just need that reminder that it's the simple stuff. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the comments. Sometimes you just need that reminder that it's simple stuff that makes the difference. And Bev and Ed, you're in the New Forest outside sitting and having a barbecue. That's amazing. And I bet you're having a glass of wine as well. Or a beer maybe. So, because you like that good outdoor life, don't you? Marta, yeah. I mean, Marta, you're in Spain. Are you in Spain at the moment? Simplicity is powerful. It's absolutely right. So I thought tonight, without getting, really we can talk about really woo-woo stuff and get deep and talk about energy and all that kind of shit. Not shit, but you know what I mean. But sometimes it's really simple to get into ways that you can just take action and be reminded of stuff you can do to grow yourself, because there's so much information out there these days, and there's so many big gurus, and they're not doing bad things. I'm not saying that. Big gurus in the personal development space. And there's so many people now who like on Instagram and Reels and Facebook and all that kind of TikTok, all that kind of thing, dispensing loads of information. And I just think, no worries, Chantal, there'll be a replay anyway. And yes, Marta tuning in from Spain, so hola, buenas noches. So I think it's just tonight was like, you know what, let's just get back to basics. So without fucking around for too much long, let's get back to basics. So number one I've got on my list to share tonight about getting back to basics is something that's really simple, straightforward, kind of basically free. And on number one of the way that you can grow yourself. And that is simple, straightforward reading. Okay? And I'm not talking about reading a newspaper. I'm not talking about reading Facebook. I'm not talking about reading social media. I'm not even talking about reading novels or fictional literature. What I'm talking about is reading something, ideally every day if you can, but whatever is practical for you. Um, so reading something that's going to give you some growth every day. So I'm not going to go into it now, but if you want some ideas of some books, then message me. You can put a post in the group and say, has anybody got any great books I can read that are going to expand myself, grow my mindset? Like that would be awesome. So you don't even have to go looking for them. So you can read books, you can listen to them, or watch videos. Again, like I can, suggest videos for you to watch. So it's an ideal way with all the information that's out there today with YouTube and even I use Audible. That's the one. I use Audible. It's about £7 or £8 a month. And there's so much resource there for you to just do something to read, ideally 15 minutes every day, but I get it's not practical. Okay? If you can get a few minutes every day of reading, either at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day, then the resources that are available at your fingertips, even listening to free videos on YouTube, are amazing. And I always think like you can get suggestions from people, but it's great for you to kind of like to use your, without getting too woo-woo again, to use your energy and go on to the internet to find out like what's coming to you. If you go onto YouTube or you go onto Audible and allow yourself to be guided by yourself to find out what is of interest to you. And I find when I do this, like so many times, I'll end up finding or picking or choosing a book, and that within that book is somewhere is exactly what I need to know and learn right now. So there's a couple of ways to approach that. Like I said, you could ask people. If people give you suggestions in this group or other people around you, go with what resonates with you, or go onto the internet, go onto YouTube, and just let yourself be guided. Like, don't be too focused, or watch the videos. And so many times when it happens to me, the right book comes along, and you think, well, I was dealing with that in my life, and there it is, right there, in front of me. So that's the first way to grow. So, like, even if you just did that, that's a multi-level way to grow yourself, because you can just keep going and going and going, and then you can go from one book to another, which is what I do. Or if I hear that someone's mentioned a book three or four times in a row, I'm like, okay, I'm not getting the message, right? I go and get that book straight away. So, yeah, without going too long, that's an amazing way to grow yourself. Okay, relatively cheap. Maybe even free, time-wise quite inexpensive, but it can be, even if you read 2 minutes a day, even if you read one chapter a day of something that's mind-expanding, that's new to you, then you're growing yourself. Number 2, expand your circle of influence. Okay, and now there is like this quote is something like your network is your net worth, and that's more related to money, right? But your worth is not just money. Your worth is your self-worth. Your worth is your knowledge. Your worth is your experience. Your worth is your family. Your worth is your environment. Your worth is your mental health. Your worth is your physical health. If you want to grow yourself, so there's another phrase, like if you want to be a millionaire, surround yourself with millionaires, right? Again, that's related to money. But if you want to grow yourself, surround yourself with the people that are who you want to be, or working towards who you want to be. And again, this could be, you could join a Facebook group, you could physically join a group, you could, something else you can do, right, is go on and make sure you could create your Instagram feed or your TikTok feed or your reels or whatever, or your stories. You can create that by just liking the people that you want to be like, and then even those social algorithms will put the people in front of you that you want to be. So if you want to know more about money, like those things. If you want to know more about fitness, like those things. If you want to know more about health, like those things. If you want to know more about personal development, follow those people. So expand your circle of influence. Like I said, could be joining groups, could be in person. If you take it to another stage, you could call it get involved in masterminds if you want to take it a real stage further. But that's another level of commitment. We're just going on the basics today. Expand your circle of influence. So expand who you want to get. Like if you want to be someone, go out and find the person that you want to be, because we're all individual, right? And start following them, and then start following people that they follow, and then within 5 minutes, even on social media. Hi, Helen. There's a couple of people are having problems with the internet tonight. I don't think it's my end, but I hope it's not. But anyway, there will be a replay, and if you want me to send it to you, I will send it to you. So, number 2, expand your circle of influence, physically, social, whatever. You then become involved in, and you have the energy of those people around you, and spending enough time with people around you, you can't help but raise your vibration. Okay. Equally, right, the flip side, just to be wary, is that if you're spending too much time around people that are negative, bad influence, miserable, not pulling in the direction you want to go, that will pull you out of where you want to be. So be wary on both sides. Okay? Cool. Number 3, now again, I'm not going to get too kind of like woo-woo on this, but I'm going to talk. Number 3 is meditation, mindfulness, or some kind of like stillness. Meditation is a really word, and mindfulness are words that are used so much at the moment. Meditation, firstly, is not, without going into long descriptions, it's not sitting in a really uncomfortable position listening to plinky plonk music, okay? Mindfulness is not something that's owned by people that sit on top of mountains or anything like that. These things are just about doing something that brings you into the moment. Okay, so meditation can be walking alone. Meditation can be, for some people, something like knitting. Just as an example, not me, I don't knit, it would be shit. But some people it might be, somebody told me once that running was meditation for you because it brings their mind together. One person told me once that horse riding was their meditation. Now those are obviously big things, but if you can do something that just brings you into the moment, I mean, actual meditation is quite good. Only a couple of minutes again is really good to grow yourself, to bring yourself into the moment. But if you can do something that brings you into the moment every day, and you can build on that, then those things are simple, basic stuff that you can grow yourself. And again, you can get free apps, you can get YouTube, you can get, like SoundCloud, like any, like, there's all kinds of resources out there that are completely free for you to be able to pull this kind of stuff together. So something to do with, in our busy world, clearing your mind, and just taking a moment to yourself is something else that you can grow yourself on a daily basis. And then follow yourself down, I'm not going to say the rabbit hole because it sounds a bit negative, but follow your path on that. So once you start doing a bit of meditation, again, maybe follow some people on social media that you find inspiring, follow someone that you want to be like, and if you're starting to build up layers. So a bit of reading, a bit of listening, a bit of watching, a bit of expanding your circle of influence, a little bit of mindfulness and meditation, a bit of following a few people that you think are doing what you want to do, and all these influences can help you grow yourself. Number 4 is a really simple and straightforward thing. Photography is really cool. Yeah, I mean, photography, Sonia, that's in the moment, because obviously that's a real focus. These days, photography, used to be one of those things you need a load of kit. These days, photography, which all of us have, can be done on your phone. And you are zeroing in on focus on something that is really, really in the moment, because you can't take a proper, focused picture on your phone without really concentrating on what you're looking at. So photography is probably a really good one, actually, Sonia. And what else did you write? Listen to the air conditioner. Do you know what? I have to listen when I'm going to sleep in just a kind some deep kind of chanting movement music, and I love that. If you have to listen to like the kind of drone, that's a slightly negative word, but the drone of the air conditioner, hey, it's absolutely fine. Whatever works for you. No judgment here. Number 4, to help you grow yourself, really easy, simple shit that you can implement today, is think about the things you want to do and take some action. Okay, now this is a really old, this one of my first ever online coaches, T.F.A R, used to use this phrase, and it's always stuck with me. And the phrase is, so think about what you want to do. So the phrase, there's a little kind of, I think it's called an acronym, thoughts. So T plus F plus A equals R, and that means thoughts plus feeling plus action equals results. And what it means is those 3 elements, if you miss one of them out, you're not going to get the result you want. So if you want to grow yourself, think about what you want, have a feeling of what it might be like when you get it, then take some action for you to get the results. Now, there's a lot of things these days around about affirmations and positive thinking. That's all cool, but how T.F.A R used to describe it to me is, nobody was ever meditating and had a bag of money drop on their head. I don't think so anyway. If you know different, let me know. So think about the things you want to do. Feel in your body how it would feel when you're doing or when you're having achieved those things. Then take action towards it. Then you're going to get your result. So it's simple. Thoughts plus feeling plus action gets results. And if you miss one of those things out, T plus F plus A plus R. Marta's written it in the comments. Thanks, Marta. Thoughts plus feelings plus okay. So the golden one is this. This one is feeling. If you want to move towards something in your future, you've got a goal. Feel it as much as you can inside your body. Just thinking about it is good. Feeling it, taking action on it is really good. If you can truly feel it in your body, the thing that you want to do, then you're going to get much quicker to the result. And again, I don't want to get too deep on feelings and energy and meditations and affirmations, because that's for another time. But we're keeping it simple tonight. Thoughts plus feelings plus actions equals results. Right, number 5. Invest in yourself. Okay? And by I mean investing in yourself, what I've talked about previously is most of it's going to be free. Some of it might cost a little bit. But I'm actually talking taking action to properly invest in yourself. And that is, take the time and work out and spend some money on investing in yourself. I'm talking about spending money on yourself. I've probably been on my journey. I know actually Marta's been on quite a long journey as well, so she can maybe, and Sonia as well. Filippo, love you, brother. Love you. Amazing to see you on Friday night. I'm sure the carnival gods forgave you for all that pizza. So we're talking about investing in yourself, and this time I'm talking about actually spending money on yourself. Taking time to go out and either work out, put aside, earn some, or do something to spend money on yourself. And there's a number of reasons for this. I did get a couple of quotes, and one is Tony Robbins, right? Most people know Tony Robbins. Not everybody likes him, but most people know Tony Robbins. And this is a quote from Tony Robbins: invest in yourself or no one else will. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start getting excited about what could go right. So investing in yourself, I've been on this journey for a long time. I have spent, I'll be open with you, 4 months ago now, at the end of last year, I spent 1,500 quid on a course, which was like a coaching based course for myself. This year so far I spent 4 grand on a course on myself, and these things are an amazing. They're large. There might be that's a large amount of money. 4 grand for me is a very large amount of money. 1,500 quid is a large amount of money, right? but what I get out of it is amazing. And I'm in the middle of the last lot of money I spent. I've got a few months to go, and it's amazing. And investing in yourself is simply the best investment you can make. Why do I say spend money? Because you've got to get out of your comfort zone. People who pay, when we pay attention, right? All of this, a lot of this stuff I'm saying, a lot of stuff I'm doing in my course, I could go out and find out on the internet, and that's what I hear from a lot of people. Okay, oh, I could do, I can do it all myself. I don't need to pay. That's a lot of money. Well, I would say in that case, you might have a fear of money. Marta's saying she's just invested 2k in herself. That's amazing, Marta. Filippo, I know, invests shitloads of money in himself and is getting amazing results. So, whatever you can afford, work it out. If you need to put something away every month, work it out. If you need to, talk to somebody, work it out. Investing in yourself, stepping out and spending money on yourself will get you further because you'll be committed. Anybody that I've ever, there's an example, anybody that I've ever coached, kind of given coaching to in the past, not everybody, because some people are amazing, but the people who don't pay or don't pay very much, they don't show up, they don't turn up. If they do turn up, they're fully invested, they cancel, because you haven't got any skin in the game, right? You haven't got, if you're committed to your personal growth, invest in yourself, actually put some money in your pot. It is the best money you will ever spend. I don't know, it's education after school, after college, after university that so many people don't do, and you'd be surprised in what a small minority in the world you are by investing in yourself. Something else T.F.A R used to say is, if you're not growing, you're dying. Okay, you can keep growing, but I promise you, actually putting some skin in the game and money and investing in yourself is a really good thing to do. Now, if you want to invest in a coach, obviously invest in a coach. I think that's a fantastic idea, but I would say that. But I do think it's a fantastic idea, and I invest in coaches for myself because I want to keep growing, and there's always another level. Now, you can invest in me, you can invest in someone else. That's not what this is about. This is about the growth that you get is actually investing money in yourself at whatever level you can afford. Got one more quote here from Robin Sharma, who's a best-selling author of The Monk Who Sold Us Ferrari. Investing in yourself is the best investment you will ever make. It will not only improve your life, it will improve the lives of those around you. Okay, so I'll leave that with you there. I'm not going to go. If anybody's got any questions right now, then Sonia, okay. Sonia spent 12,000 on that. I spread the cost over time. Last 7 years on courses. I'm now a trained psychotherapist, and it's the best thing I've ever done. I've learned to heal myself and others, and my salary is good now. Amazing, Sonia. You would look at that and think that's a fucking big lot of money, but what you get from it, and I know we've spoken, what you've got from it is amazing. And Marta says everyone needs a coach. It sounds like I'm coming from well, of course everybody needs a coach, right? But I do hear all the time people go, yeah, but the information's out there and I can do it myself. Well, here's my question to you, right? How's it going for you so far? Look around your life, and if it's not 10 out of 10 in every section of your life, then you could use a coach. It's as simple as that. Now, it could be me, it could be somebody else. I'm happy as long as you're growing. The information's there. What I see when I talk to people and what we need is for it to be packaged up and given to us, and to have somebody to be accountable for, and someone to say, what's going on? What are you doing next? Where are you going next? So whatever, and maybe you want to invest in yourself for something else. Like Sonia said, you might want education. Filippo spends a shitload of money on investing in himself, in his health and his lifestyle. If you go back and look at his pictures of where he's come, you can see where he's got from investing the money in himself. Like I said, I invest shitloads of money in myself because I always want to grow. So I'm banging on about this one because all the others are there, but this number 5 really is where you want it. If you want to take yourself from where you are now and move yourself forward, trust me, investing in yourself and putting some money in it And you might have money fears. That's something that you can work on. You might have, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, how am I going to pay for it? That's something that you can work on. So, yeah, again, I've got on a bit of a, banging on about it then, but honestly, investing in yourself is the best thing you can do. So, Terry, yeah, that was, someone's invested in a motorbike outside, clearly. Terry, thank you, my brother. Terry said, my investment with you has been life-changing. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into detail, but Terry's been a client of mine. Now he's a friend of mine. Has been a client of mine over the last 3 months or so. That's all the details I'm going to give. If he wants to share anything, he just did. But you got to get in the game if you want to change your life. And Terry's doing amazing things. So well done, brother, and thanks for putting that out there. So I'm going to leave that there. Unless anybody's got any questions or any more comments, please put them in, because I love. Remember that after other people can read this as well, and get value from the comments that you're putting in here too. The only thing I've got to say now is one last thing. I'm talking about investing, and I'm now going to tell you about something that's free. Next week, 29th and 30th of July, Friday and Saturday night, I'm running a fee-free masterclass. It's 1 hour each night at 7 o'clock UK time. And it's based on my free guide of how to get unstuck and move yourself forward. Like I said, free masterclass, an hour a night, so it's not too long or too boring. If you want to do that, then just put the word masterclass below, and I will contact you, or one of us will contact you, and give you the link, or we'll invite you to the event. You don't need to do anything. It doesn't cost any money. You just need to show up. All you will need to have is a copy of my free guide for the evening and something to write on. So if you want that, if you're watching live or you're watching on the replay, just comment masterclass. If you want to get involved next Friday and Saturday night, like I said, it's only going to be about an hour, but my goal is to get you finding out where you are now, finding out your blocks, and then start you moving forward and keep you moving forward and keep you with momentum, and show you that you can, with a few simple steps, start changing your life, which was the goal of tonight as well. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for getting involved, making comments. I love it. There probably won't be one next week because I'll be doing a masterclass, but we'll have one the week after. Have a great Thursday night. Bye-bye.